Oh, this movie is fucking good. Oh my god. Yo. Please, please, please. Let this be the beginning of the year of DC. Like I said it before, but I want 2022 to be the year where DC knocks it out of the park with every single one of their films, and the Batman is a fantastic jumping off point because this movie is fucking gorgeous. Not only is it gorgeous, it sounds amazing, and I'm a sound snob. Everything in this movie is beautifully shot. First off, let's talk about Gotham. So one of the critiques that I always had about the Nolan films and also the Snyder films was that they never really captured Gotham. Gotham from the comic books, you only ever really see it at night or at dawn or at noon. Like, you know, the sun's either about to set or the sun's about to rise, but for the most part, Batman's operating at night. Gotham at night is just as seedy and scummy as you think it is. You have gangs roaming around, criminals doing bullshit, the bat signals in the fucking sky. The criminals are terrified of the fact that, you know, Batman may be coming after them. Yes! This is the version of Gotham that I wanted to see. I wanted to see the version of Gotham where, for someone who's on the outside looking in, you see the rich who don't care about the poor. You see the other rich who are the ones taking advantage of the poor. Then you see the middle class and the lower class stuck. They don't have enough money or means to get out of Gotham, so they're essentially stuck trying to adapt to life in Gotham. And it's Batman essentially attempting to sort it all out. First off, Robert Pattinson as Batman. Fantastic. This is probably the most comic accurate Batman we've ever received on film. His Batman leans a lot more into the Long Halloween comic book than, let's say, the Batman from the New 52. He is a bruiser, and he, like, you can tell that he's still green because a lot of the moves and things that we would expect from a more veteran Batman, he doesn't do. He leaves himself open a little bit too much when it comes to the, you know, when he's throwing hands in the fisticuffs, because for him, it's all rage. Batman this early is supposed to be like that. He is logical. He put him inside of a crime scene and he's figuring out clues and he's connecting the dots and he's putting things together and he's moving on to like the next crime scene to figure out what the hell is going on. But then put a criminal in front of him that's trying to hurt somebody, all red, all rage. Robert Pattinson does a fantastic job being that version of Batman. He's not a good Bruce Wayne though. And I really feel as though the reason why he's not a good Bruce Wayne yet has to do with the fact that we are so early in his Batman's career, where he hasn't been able to separate or acclimate the two different sides of his character. For him, Bruce Wayne is just an afterthought. Like, for him, I need to be on the streets. I need to be beating and instilling fear in these criminals 24/7, no matter what, so that they are terrified to step outside of their homes. And I fucking love it. I love this version of Batman. Next up, Zoe Kravitz. Fantastic job as Catwoman. Just like Robert Pattinson, definitely the best version of Catwoman we have ever received on screen. And I was as invested in her story as I was the Riddler's story, as I was Batman's journey to figure out what the fuck the Riddler is attempting to do. Dano, you are fucking amazing, dude. Fantastic Riddler. I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about his version of the Riddler being a lot more darker, a lot more unhinged, but man, scene stealer. Him and Zoe Kravitz, scene stealers. Across the board, 100%. Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon, fantastic. Fucking love him. I love the fact that we didn't get to, because this is year 2 Batman, we didn't get to see them establish their bond in year 1. But holy fuck, Jeffrey Wright's James Gordon is a bro. Like, he's down for the cause. He has your back, 100%. And he does a fantastic job as Gordon, because as Batman is doing his detective shit, Gordon is right there just as effective doing his detective shit too. And that's good, because too many times Gordon kind of falls to the back as though he's not a good cop. Jeffrey Wright's James Gordon is a fantastic cop. Then we have John Turturro as I think it's Carmine Falcone. Another fantastic choice. And I want to see John Turturro in more menacing roles, because holy shit. Like, John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, really just another scene stealer. Like, he's one of those actors that when you put him in a movie, he's definitely going to capture your attention, and he's going to hold you the entire time. Andy Serkis as Alfred, also solid. Not in the movie as much as I wanted him to be, but he's another person up there that I would say is a great Alfred, just like Michael Caine. Yes, Michael Caine and Jeremy Irons. Colin Farrell as Penguin. Where'd this come from? Like, Colin Farrell must have went to fucking Christian Bale's house and was like, I need you to teach me how to be a method actor. And Christian Bale was like, fuck yeah. First off, we're gonna have you put on like 80 pounds, and then we're gonna put on just a shit ton of makeup so that no one can tell that it's actually you. Excellent job from Colin Farrell. The story in this, fantastic. From the beginning until the end, the entire movie, the entire plot is gonna keep you in your seat. There's a car chase scene in this movie that we've seen scenes of in the trailer. It is in this movie. It is absolutely fucking fantastic. When that Batmobile cuts on for the first time, I saw it in IMAX. When the Batmobile cuts on for the first time, you feel it right here. Like, when those speakers start revving and that jet turbine on the back of the Batmobile winds up and it's just all in your chest. You feel that all in your chest and you're like, I'm gonna get me a hot toy of that and put it like right there. That's how good that Batmobile is to me. That Batmobile is absolutely fantastic. The physicality side of the movie, watching Batman throw down, always super dope. Absolutely fucking love it. Exploring basically the duality of Bruce Wayne and Batman throughout the film, great. Exploring the history of the Waynes, but then the history of Gotham itself and just how seedy and corrupt it is, fantastic. This movie is good. This movie is really good. And like I said, when the music is swelling and you're hearing the new Batman theme for Pattinson's Batman, or you're hearing like a somber melody, or there's like a creepy theme happening before some Riddler shit goes down, beautiful musical choice, beautifully shot, opens up the door for a sequel that I am absolutely waiting for. Go and see the Batman. Like I said, this is a spoiler-free review. Go and see the Batman. You are going to have an absolute fucking blast. I guarantee it. Unless you're like a Ben Affleck fan and you just want like a full action Batman movie. This isn't a full action Batman movie. I'm sorry. This is like The Dark Knight and Dune came together and had a baby. And that baby is this. And I love both of those movies. So it's fucking gorgeous. But yeah, go and see the Batman. Let me know if you see it. Comment down below. And I'll catch you in the next one.